is been a fortnight since we last saw Champions League football. Matchday 1 was filled with a lot of action with the likes of Joao Felix, with masterclass, 2 goals, 1 assist. Cancelo as well. We had Galeno score the brace for Porto against Shakhtar. Bayern had the 4-3 win against Manchester United, where Harry Kane scored the goal, had an assist. Sané also was the man of match and had the goal as well. And we also had some disappointing games like Inter getting a draw against Real Sociedad, the likes of Di Marchio and Thuram coming off the bench, and the most interesting game, apart from Man City, meaning Provedel, all of this, the most interesting game was that of Atletico Madrid versus Lazio, where Lazio got a late minute equalizer, and guess who scored? Provedel, the goalkeeper, coming from defense, running forward, gets the header and not it into the net. It was really an interesting match day and interesting score for us UCL fantasy managers. However, who am I? What are we talking about? Hello guys, welcome to the FPL Manor podcast show, and I will be breaking down all you need to know ahead of match day 2, touching on possible cheap strategies. At the same time, what kind of potential team would you want to have? If I'm playing my Limitless, if I'm playing my Wildcard, what team would I have? Top differentials, top captaincies, and lots more to come. Please stay tuned for more. We'll be right back. And we're back. Once more, this is yours, the FPM Manor. My real name is Wale Adewale. And yes, I'm repping Man City today. I think last week, before the game started, I was wearing a Bayern jersey. Today I'm sticking with my actual club, Man City. So first of all, happy new month. Today is still a new month. Today is the 1st of October. Happy new month to everyone there. I wish you a blissful 2023, last quarter of 2023. And most of all, happy Independence Day to my fellow country people in Nigeria. Congratulations, Nigeria is 63. Happy Independence. Yes, as at the time of recording, it is 9:35 p.m. on a Sunday, the 1st of October 2023. Unfortunately for us in Nigeria here, we'll be celebrating our independence tomorrow. So Monday is basically a free day. However, I don't know if I'll be free to do a lot of Champions League this and that, but I'll get to more of that later during the rest of the show. However, as I said, I'm recording from Abuja in Nigeria, and I'll be spending, where's my phone? I'll be spending 20 minutes, where's the cam? 20 minutes doing this, so I will save your time and my time, because honestly I have a lot to do. I've not even eaten and I've been outside. Honestly, I've had a long day, so enough of that. You came for fantasy football. Let's get into it. So what do we have in store today? I have a list of things I want to talk about, and first of all, we'll be looking at our match day 1 teams. We'll look at it and try to review it, see what we did wrongly, see what we got it right, and probably make adjustments going to match day 2. I'll touch across the top results from Europe. Yes, top results from Europe. Our strategies, what strategy are we going to be going with ahead of match day 2? Most of us will want to either play our wildcard chip or limitless chip. I'll be talking about that. Differentials, the likes of Odegaard scoring some nice points for FPO managers in FPO, and Musalia probably playing as a joint 9 with Harry Kane, 9-10 row, Alvaro Morata, who knows, captaincies, Bellingham and the rest, possible wildcard team, top team review, and that basically it's that what we're talking about tonight. So I'm going to be quickly dividing my screen and touching on team review. So this is my screen and this is my team from last week. I scored a total of how many points? How many points is this? A total of 90 points. Yes. Star players here were Joao Felix, Calvin Stengs, Bukayo Saka, Jude Bellingham, who was the second day captain. As I said, I would captain. I did not sell you Kunde, so I got 8 points on Kunde. David Ram, and yeah, basically 90 points. 90 points. And players that didn't do too well were the Inter Milan players. You can see a lot of 1-1-2 from there. Ramiro expected he's playing in Inter Milan team. Clean sheets were low, so yeah. And probably I won't say Haaland was disappointing, but considering the score and Alvarez did much more than him, yes. So that was my bench. Akonji, Javi Simons, Erling Haaland, and Blaf Switch were subbed off later. So that was my team. That was basically my team for what do you call it? For match day 1. Yeah. So match day 2, what are we talking about? So let's look at our talking points. Quickly. We want to talk about the top results from Europe. So I'll be referencing my Twitter page here. I tweeted this a few hours ago yesterday, and these are the top results. Just a few, not all of them. A lot of teams that played, and I omitted some, like Manchester United against Crystal Palace is not here, and some other league games. So just a few of them, I'll call them out quickly. So on Friday, Barcelona won Sevilla 1-0. Hoffenheim lost to Dortmund 3-1. Strasbourg lost to RC Lens 1-0. Benfica got a win against rivals FC Porto 1-0. Then on Saturday, Arsenal won 4-0 against Bournemouth. Man City lost the first game of the season so far in the league 2-1 to Wolves. PSG got a draw against Clermont. Napoli got a 4-0 win against Lecce. Milan got a 2-0 win against Lazio. Girona lost 3-0 to Real Madrid. RB Leipzig were leading 2-0 at first, but they couldn't hold it till Bayern came back and got a 2-2 draw. Feyenoord continued their winning streak with a 3-1 win against GA Eagles. Motherwell lost to Celtic 2-1. Salzburg won against SC Austria 4-0, and Galatasaray won against Ankara Gucci 2-1. So these are just a few of the top results from across Europe from just last weekend. I could reference more from upper weekend where Atletico Madrid won against Real Madrid 3-1, but I'm just sticking with what's very recent. So these are the top results from Europe. Moving on to our next talking point, what are strategy thread. So I wrote an article about close to a month ago on strategies, and you can quickly check them on fantasytipstars.com. This is the plugin here. I don't know if I should reference that later in this podcast / YouTube video we are doing. So you can look at it more here. So what am I even talking about in this strategy thread? So I had kind of formed the idea of using a strategy of creating, there's this word I'm looking for now, using using a movie succession to create a kind of a new vibe of how we should approach strategies. I've discussed it earlier in the season, and I don't know if I should link a video concerning that on how you could get in your best strategy using this. But however, the idea was basically this. I will just summarize it. I called it 3 strategies. We have the diplomat, we have the killer, and we have I can't remember the last one now. The loyalist. So the killers are UCM managers who want to play their wildcard or limitless most likely this coming match day and save their wildcard for match day 3. Use it, and the chips are done. The diplomat waits after match day 2 and uses it in match day 3 to navigate within those games that are back-to-back games. In case you know, match day 3 and match day 4 are very close to each other in terms of the fixtures, because whoever you play in match day 3, you will play as a reverse game in match day 4. So let's say Man City play Young Boys in match day 3 at home. Match day 4, they will travel to Switzerland and play Young Boys again. So that's the idea behind that. So the diplomat basically waits till that time and play his or her wild card, whoever is watching this, and leave the limitless till match the 5 or 6 whenever the rotations start coming in, and the loyalist basically doesn't play any of their chips right now till probably match the 4 or match day 5 or 6, and probably could leave the Limitless or Wildcard till the quarterfinal. So more on that later. I'll tag a video for you to see later in this YouTube / podcast we are doing. So moving on to strip strategies. Among these strip strategies, which one is the best? So I designed a PowerPoint, and I'm quickly looking for that. I'm not sure why I kept it. I designed a PowerPoint describing these managers, and I don't know where I kept it. FPL. I'm not sure, but to save us time, I just designed a PowerPoint, showing. Let me quickly go to my Canva. Designed a PowerPoint showing this type of managers and how we could basically use their style of play. So basically, going into our UCL fantasy, which kind of team will I want to have on my my team for? I want to triple captain. I want to play my workout. Like for example, I know someone that missed out on the first game on Tuesday, so they had to play on Wednesday to get Wednesday game players. So somebody like that will want to play their wildcard. So if I'm playing my wildcard, if I'm playing my limitless chip, what are the players I should target? What players am I looking forward to having? And I'll quickly try and display a few, but I'll just name them right now from my head. Vinicius Junior is back from injury, so I don't know why this is showing injured on the website, but Vinicius Junior is back, obviously. So players I want on my limitless, off my head: Vinicius Junior, Leroy Sané, Bellingham. If you don't have him yet, most of us will have Bellingham because he's highly owned, and my network is a little bit slow. Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka. If I'm playing my limitless basically you don't have a budget, so you can pick as many players you want to have. I'll probably have Thuram and Lautaro Martinez up front. I'll probably have Haaland or Kane. I'll probably have Osimhen, who's playing against Real Madrid. Their defense is a little bit shaky, but and there is news of Nacho being out for close to 4 to 6 weeks. I'll do more on injury updates later, and probably Tchouaméni could be playing as a center back. I will share more on that later. You guys will be surprised when you see this news. So if I'm playing my limitless, what am I picking? In defense, I'll probably go Cancelo again. He's doing well for his club. I'll probably get Atletico Madrid keeper against Feyenoord, who is at home. I'll probably get one of Dumfries or Di Marchio in my defense. I'll probably so the same thing applies to wildcard, but with more of a budget restraint. So if I'm playing a wildcard, I'll be looking forward to having cheaper players in my team. I could get Sevilla's 4.0 left back man. I can't remember his name, Pedriso or so. So these are the players I'll be considering on my wildcard or limitless chip going forward. I will probably design a draft team and post on Twitter, but I'm having network issues right now, so I can't really quickly play around that. Right now, but I promise I'll do that later on Twitter. Please just follow me on Twitter for more of that. I'll do that on Twitter. So yes, what are we going to talk about next? I can just quickly run through the strategy trade. So we're talking about top differentials, top captaincy, and I've already talked about possible wildcard, so and team review. Mind you, I have 8 minutes left, so I have to rush this quickly and go. So top differentials. Who are the top differentials I'll be considering for match day 2? Top differential options: 1, Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard did very well last weekend against Bournemouth. Even though it's Bournemouth, it's still a team where they could have done better against Arsenal, but they didn't do so much. And traveling away to France, going to play RC Lens, probably Arsenal will want to stake their claim as still continues to want to be the group leaders of that group. And Saka, who is back, Odegaard, you can add him as an option there. Why not have him? Another differential I'm looking forward to having in my team is Musiala. Why Jamal Musiala? Now there's something, I wish I had the video, I didn't save it, but I wish I had it. There was something Harry Kane said in the last 4-3 win they had against Manchester United 2 weeks ago. He said that the way Thomas Tuchel wanted him to play as the 9 is not just to be up front per se, but somewhat be the number 10 role, and that's where Harry Kane thrives in during his days at Tottenham, playing as a complete forward, but not just as a nine, attacking, also dropping deep a little bit to create for his teammates. Now, Kane is not dropping deep per se because he have deeper midfielders that can do that job, but he's dropping back as a 10, making him and Jamal Musiala kind of deep 10 rows, and Leroy Sané and Gnabry running into the box as inside forwards, getting into those positions, just like the way Liverpool do it with Salah, Mane, and Firmino dropping in. Get the whole, you get the whole movement back then. So that's the idea. So if Kane is going to be a key creator, mind you, Kane has 8 goals and 3 assists currently in Bundesliga. If he's going to keep playing that role, Jamal Musiala will be going forward more often. My only issue with Jamal Musiala is his minutes per se, because he tends to be rotated once in a while. Tomo Muller got 100 wins record in the Champions League as a Bayern Munich player. Who knows, he could play the next game. Just stay tuned for updates on that. But personally, I will rank Jamal Musiala up there with all this analysis I've done. Jamal Musiala, and last differential would be Alvaro Morata. Now, I'm not sure why he didn't play tonight. Atletico Madrid are currently playing Cadiz as I speak, and they have about 4 minutes left before the match finishes. Now, I'm not sure why he's not available. It was Angel Correa that started. Probably he's not available. He's not on the bench. He was suspended. So Alvaro Morata is suspended for tonight's game against Cadiz. So he will definitely play full 90 minutes against Feyenoord, getting 2 goals against Real Madrid, and playing at home against Feyenoord. Not that Feyenoord are not good enough to hold Atletico Madrid, but that home advantage is very good for players like Alvaro Morata. What is his price? I think he's priced at around 9 million. Let me quickly go to Atletico Madrid. Yes, okay, 7.5. Wow, that is, you could punt on him if you are playing your limitless 1% ownership. Who knows? Is either him or Santiago Gimenez I will want to punt on. So at that price tag. So yeah, those are my top differentials. Going on to top captaincy options. Let's look at our outline here. Top captaincy options: Harry Kane, 8 goals, 3 assists in the league so far. Fantastic player. 1 goal and 1 assist in Champions League. He's one of the players I want to have in my team, and currently my captain of my team, Harry Kane. Second captaincy option will be Jude Bellingham. I'm not sure, but I think he has about 7 goals and 3 assists if you calculate the last game. Let me quickly look at my bookmarks. I bookmarked this just a few minutes ago. He has about 7 goals and 3 assists. 7 goals and 2 assists in the last 8 games. Yes, I think this also contributes to Champions League. So man on form, and captaincy is not usually is a normal situation where you omit Haaland as your captain, but Erling Haaland, why not? He's also the top goal scorer in the Premier League. Mr. Champions League has slowed down this year, but who knows? We could see him do better coming soon. So Erling Haaland also up there as top captaincy, but probably he's fighting with the position with Alvarez, who is playing as the 10 now that KDB is still out, and on set pieces as well. So Alvarez top captaincy. So I have a few minutes left. I promised I will spend only 20 minutes plus maybe extra 5 minutes for introduction and outro. So I have 4 minutes left. I'm going to end this as soon as possible. So this is what my team looks like at the moment. If you are seeing my screen, for those on YouTube, this is what my screen looks like. I have 2 transfers I had done earlier. I'm not sure if I made a mistake, but probably I did. I brought in Sergio Reguilon because priced at 4 million. He was doing well at the time. And he seems to have a minor injury. But I'm not sure he's entirely ruled out for the Tuesday game Manchester United play against Galatasaray. Even though Manchester United defense is not what's invested into, probably Sergio Reguilon have more to offer in set pieces and attacking plays. So I'll be watching this space. If he's injured and out, I'll probably just go with 14 players, because I went earlier. I'll be punished for that. And I brought in a new goalie. I took out Blastwich and brought in Atletico Madrid goalie 6mm Jan Oblak. That is my second transfer I have used so far. I'm not tempted to use my chips yet because objectively looking at my team, I have 2 Barcelona players. Barcelona is still top of the league in La Liga. Same applies to Inter Milan, who are also doing well in their league as well. I think both teams only have only one loss so far in the season so far. So I don't see the reason to take about 5 players out. No, doesn't make a lot of sense. Stengs was one of the best players from last game week, and he's still priced at 1 million. He will probably get a price rise after match day 2. I'm not selling things right now. I need to get those, point 2, point 1 extra gains coming for match day 3. Bellingham is not going anywhere. Saka is not going anywhere. Xavi Simons will probably, take his chances against Man City. City defense is to be shaky at the moment. Ramiro, Harry Kane, Haaland. Basically, this is the team. You can see it. This is the full team. David Ram, and that's my team for match day 2. So I'm done. I still have 1 minute or so to spare, 2 minutes to spare. Basically, follow me on social media at the FPM Manual on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, those are the only accounts I use. At least a little bit engaged there. Follow me there for more updates. I will be posting on injury updates. Trust me. If you see my bookmarks right now, I have a lot of updates. Like Delete that was out is back in training. Delete and Sejnabi that were out, currently still out. Botman out for Newcastle. Some other players that are out right now. So, and some players that have also returned from injury. Vinicius Junior, Rafinha is out, he might not recover on time. Some other players that are out. So if you want to know more about this, you have to follow me on Twitter for more. I usually get a lot of engagement when it comes to this post, and I promise I will have time to do this. Even though I have a big program tomorrow that might not give me space, I would try starting from this night to make it possible. Thank you for staying tuned. You guys have a blissful match day 2 ahead. I'm wrapping up the podcast now. I have only 39 seconds to go. Thank you guys for staying tuned. God bless you guys. See you next match day. Bye-bye.